Late. Okay, what's going on, YouTubers? I'm about to get to this review right now, so just give me one moment. Just maybe pull up the results here. Holy shit. Well, that's going to be the main topic I'm going to talk about tonight for this review, folks. Based on... Oh, what the fuck were we thinking? So, what's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to this WWE RAW review, the show from May 21st, 2018. They were in Albany, New York. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and the return of Jonathan Coachman on commentary. Whoopee. The show opened up with the Raw General Manager Kurt Angle kicking off the show. I missed what happened from the beginning because I was doing something else, so I didn't get to, I didn't know what Kurt Angle was talking about. Also, we get the return of Stephanie McMahon. Hey Robert, this is my second channel. Can you remind me who you are? John. Complication videos. Are you AO9? If you know the wrestling reviewer AO9. I'm assuming that's who you are. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, I was right. All right, so yeah, that's cool. Your second channel. By the way, who's the picture of your avatar? I can't tell who it is. It's very, this for this one is very small for me to tell. So, well, basically, it doesn't matter. If I do it on my laptop, it'll still be small for me to know who that is. But yeah, let me know who that woman is. Who's a champion. I'm assuming for wrestling. I'm assuming that's wrestling. Oh, Tony Storm. Okay, let me see. I can't really tell if that because I know what she looks like, by the way. Tony Storm. She's very, by the way, Tony Storm, a very good wrestler, and a very good piece of ass. If you get what I'm saying there. But yeah, thank you, AO9, for letting me know your second channel. So I'll call you by John, since this is your second channel. So yeah, like I said, Colonel came out, didn't know what he was talking about because I missed what he was talking about. And also, I guess Stephanie McMahon making a return, or her annoying theme song, whatever the lyrics is, garbage. And then Roman Reigns comes out. So Roman Reigns comes out. Now, like I said, I didn't watch the beginning of it, but Roman Reigns got booed. How do I know that? Even though I didn't watch the beginning, I read stuff and I watch reviews to know what the reaction that Roman Reigns gets. Every time Roman Reigns comes out there, I'm always going to deliver you guys the reactions that Roman Reigns got when he comes out there every week. Every time he shows up to an event for WWE, I gotta give you my analysis about Roman Reigns' reaction to the crowds, and it's the same old shit, which is rightfully so deserved to Roman Reigns because he's fucking boring, he's fucking garbage, he's fucking trash. He brings nothing to the table. He's not entertaining at all. So of course he got booed by the crowds from Albany, New York. He got shit on because he sucks. It's not because it's a cool thing to do. It's because they think this guy is fucking garbage. They think this guy is fucking trash. But basically, what I heard about this was the storyline between Roman Reigns and Stephanie McMahon going back and forth, whatever. John, you said I will do her soon. Not now. I mean not right now. I will wait until GIFs if full enough to do her. Okay, cool. You says also I did that and I quote what you saying there. I did Mandy Rose, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks. Already my next on is Paige. Okay, Paige. You gotta let her know whose house it is, by the way. I'm gonna say. But yeah, I think so, folks. Basically, why I'm tuning into the show, I didn't miss anything because as soon as I saw Roman Reigns and Stephanie McMahon on my screen, I said to myself, "Yeah, I'm not missing anything. Let me just get up, go to the kitchen, give me something to eat." So yeah, and then sure enough, I come back and then also Roman Reigns is having a match against Kevin Owens, and apparently Kevin Owens came out there too to talk, down basically to something about the fans need to go to chant "Thank you, Roman." And I see myself, wait a minute, what? Again, folks, I didn't watch how it all went down, and I'm glad I didn't see it because to be honest with you, I didn't miss anything. There was nothing that I missed from the opening of the show of Raw because it's the same format. They come out there, they cut a promo, and we get someone come out interrupting, and then another one interrupting, and another one interrupting, and then do this whole thing. Well, now we're gonna have our match right here, right now. Instead of doing it in the opening of Raw, like they've done before in the past, we're just gonna waste our time talking first, and then we'll get to the action right here, right now. Garbage format, because Vince McMahon is fucking COD. OC's wherever it is, who does the same old shit every time, every week. It's the same shit. John, I'm thinking about doing WWE Women Wrestlers Hot compilation. I don't know what woman should I choose. There's Sunny, there's Sable, there's Medusa. If you want to do Medusa, I think she was hot at the time, and she could still get it done. You also I'll also go also Trish Stratus, Lita, Gail Kim, Christy Hemme. Just I'll draw a few. But there you go. There's some suggestions. Jacqueline, if you think she's was anything, I thought she was. Tori Reynolds. Ivory. Tori, not Tori Wilson. Even though you could do her too, by the way. But Tori, the original Tori, before we got Tori Wilson in WWF at the time. Just saying. So there you go. There's some suggestions there for you, John, and gloat with that, by the way. So yeah, we get to the match between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens barely got any offense in the match. What else is new? So Kevin Owens went for a knife fist chop to Roman Reigns, and he sold it like he couldn't, the way he sold it. Now here's the thing, here's how he sold it. He basically no-sold it. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Because he's wearing that stupid vest that he wears, like his bulletproof vest, whatever. His custom-made bulletproof shield vest. And Roman Reigns basically no-sold the knife fist chop. Great. He did it about twice in the match. This match went on way too long, folks. And then it ended with Jinder Mahal attacking Roman Reigns from the outside. Before Jinder Mahal got involved, Roman Reigns had to hit a spear on Kevin Owens on the outside. And then that's when Jinder Mahal attacks Roman Reigns, and then all of a sudden Shamil Singh is there as well. And then the beatdown on Roman Reigns in the match. And by the way, folks, when Jinder Mahal came out there and attacked Roman Reigns, no reaction, no fucks were given. So sure enough, what does WWE do in this situation? They had Seth Rollins coming out there, who's one half member of the Shield, And because where D'Ambro's not being there too, because he's still they're trying to find a right date for him to return. But yeah, Seth Rollins comes out and makes the save because because we like Seth Rollins, that means we gotta like Roman Reigns too. Fuck that. So basically, they put Seth Rollins in a situation where he's going to get these boos go to him just to shield Roman Reigns from the boos. I fucking that fucking booking. They did the exact same thing with John Cena too. John. I can do Sable, Lita, Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle. There you go. There's no one. There's no one. Candice Michelle, Stacy Keibler, Dawn Marie, Francine from ECW, Molly Holly, Jazz. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, it's up to you if you want to do Jazz on that, but I'm just saying. I mean, she's not all there with her face, but whatever. But sorry, that bad suggestion. No disrespect to Jazz though. To me, Jazz is the badass when it comes to female wrestling, but when it comes to looks, not so much. But I'm not judging. I'm not judging though. But anyways, so we get to this. So sure enough, we get to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens and Jinder Mahal. Basically a tag team match. So basically we had to see Roman Reigns in 2 matches. Like one match wasn't enough against Kevin Owens. Now we got to see him in the match again. Really? I mean, it's bad that Roman Reigns won against Kevin Owens because Jinder Mahal came out there to attack him and it cost the DQ. But now we got to have Roman Reigns have another match again after that. It basically, the beginning of Raw was basically Monday Night Roman. So sure enough, the match happens. I couldn't get into it that much, but I did get into Seth Rollins that much and Kevin Owens. Unfortunately, when it comes to Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal, they maybe lost entrance of it. John, I'm looking at Dawn Marie's gifs, and goddamn, she was smoking hot. Yes, she was. That's why I give that suggestion. And also, if you can, if there is one, check out Francine. But sure enough, you get Seth Rollins winning for himself and Roman Reigns with the curb stomp onto Kevin Owens. After the match, Jinder Mahal attacks both Reigns and Rollins with a steel chair. And again, no fucks were given. And then when they played Roman Reigns music after the beatdown was over, the fans booed. And then they made an announcement that it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal at Money in the Bank. Great. A match that we're all looking forward to take a piss break. Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal feud is going to be the worst feud build-up ever. And it's going to be the worst match ever once we get to that point. And I guarantee you, folks, I'm not watching that match. You can forget about that one. I'm not watching that match. Because I don't give a fuck about this feud between Reigns and Mahal. 2 guys that we all think that pieces of trashes don't deserve to be the top guys. When it comes to Roman Reigns, they see him as a babyface top guy, which he's a failure. And then you got Jinder Mahal, who's a top heel, a top guy heel, and he's a failure too. Now as a heel, he's a good heel, sort of. Do we want to see him every time? Fuck no, he's fucking garbage. And you gotta love the fact that Jonathan Coachman on commentary is saying that Jinder Mahal is a great athlete. No, he's not. He's not a fucking great athlete. He sucks. There's no athletic bone in his body. Roman Reigns is more athletic than Jinder Mahal. So yeah. So this was, and that was in the hour number 1. And 12 man wrestling for hour number 1, 2 matches, and 2 of them involved Roman Reigns. Monday Night Roman was in full effect last night, and it was fucking trash. And now I don't have to talk about Roman Reigns anymore because that was it for Roman Reigns. Because fuck Roman Reigns. And speaking of fucking segments, let's get to this one now. That started at hour number 2. The whole thing with Bobby Lashley. And I should mention this, by the way. Michael Cole on commentary said that, Bobby Lashley's 4 sisters. And I see myself, 4? 3, you fucking idiot. What the fuck is wrong with Michael Cole? 4 sisters? What? I'd like to know what's the fourth sister is at. I'd like to know that, because last I heard, he's got 3 sisters. Bobby Lashley's got 3 sisters, not 4. 3 sisters, Michael Cole. You're fucking garbage. And why the fuck are you on commentary? Why are you still got a job in WWE? So thank God that Corey Graves corrected him. After the replay of the video of Renee Young interviewing Bobby Lashley from that awkward, cringy interview that Lashley did talk about his 3 sisters, loving his 3 sisters and all that. And then that's when Corey Graves corrected Michael Cole. 3 sisters. 3 sisters. Fucking idiot. So Sami Zayn comes out. He's bouncing around, trolling as he is, because he's a heel. And then he talks about, again, about the interview that Renee Young did to Bobby Lashley, the whole sit-down interview thing that happened weeks ago, where the whole thing where Lashley talking about how he loves his 3 sisters, even though he talked about how these sisters bully him as a child and everything, which I doubt that was true. I doubt that was fucking true. And the whole thing with Lashley touching one of his sister's helmet, because she's in the military, and then the whole thing with her sister with a towel that's all dirty up, or looking all disgusting, whatever. And I don't know, folks. To me, this is fucking bullshit writing dispute, and they try to make it work, but to me it didn't work at all. So basically, this segment basically was, it's about Sami Zayn revealing the truth about Bobby Lashley, and the way to reveal the truth is by bringing out his 3 sisters. John, what other new women wrestlers should I do after Paige? I don't know. I mean, you could do one about Ali from Impact Wrestling. Tessa Blanchard. Talia Valkyrie, if you haven't done that yet. Now I don't know how you feel about Sexy, I don't know how you feel about Sexy Star, but that's one for you as well. Sexy Star. Not that I would suggest that, but she is hot and good looking. So, Evilise, Taryn Terrell. Hey Robert, how are you doing, bro? Doing good. RDW reviews and covers. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Christian. Tony Storm. I think he did that one too, by the way. Yeah, I think John did that one already. The Lashley segment was cringe fest. Well, let's get to it. So, yeah, this is what the segment was all about. The segment is about Sami Zayn, exposing the truth about Bobby Lashley, and the whole exposing the truth is that last week he talked about he's going to bring his 3 sisters to reveal the truth. So we get to the part with his 3 sisters, right? Gino, Corey Graves joked on Michael Cole for saying Lashley had 4 sisters. Yeah, he did. And again, Michael Cole is a fucking idiot. 4 sisters. Get the fuck out of my face with that. It's fucking Christian. Raw was awful. Oh, I'll let you know how I feel about Raw after this. But yeah, so Sami Zayn bringing out some, Lashley's 3 sisters. So I'm expecting, three black female women, to portray as Bobby Lashley's sisters, right? Oh, it got worse, folks. It got fucking worse. And also when it comes to this, I was saying to myself when it comes to this, I was saying to myself, well, this is going to be bad. This is going to be no way for WWE to ruin Bobby Lashley. But the way they did this, I had no idea they was going to go to that route. They went so low to the point where there's no come from that ever again with Bobby Lashley. And some of you may not know what I mean by that. Christian, you said, try my favorite female wrestler, Santana Garrett. There you go. Yeah, John. Try Santana Garrett too. She's you could do something with her too. But anyways, maybe get back to this. So we get Lashley's three sisters coming out. So they come out. As soon as I seen them coming out, I'm looking at them. And I see myself, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you fucking? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That was my reaction. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like who the fuck co-signed this? Who the fuck thought backstage thought that was gonna be that was gonna be a good idea, and why would they think that this will be either to be funny or entertaining at the same time, or anything that people that wanted to see that? Who in the right mind thought that that would be good for TV, especially when it comes to a show to put that on Monday Night Raw. One of WWE's flagship shows for years, and they put this garbage on. And what do I mean? What do I mean by this garbage? Well, you got these three portraying as Bobby Lashley's sisters, and I'm watching them, and I see myself, are you fucking kidding me? So basically, instead of finding three African American women's to play Bobby Lashley's sisters, they got three dudes, three men in drag, wearing dresses. One of them had a broomstick, one of them had a helmet, one of them had that dirty looking white towel. One of them had a mustache, forgot to shave. One of them had dreadlocks. One of them was wearing a wig that looked like he attached with crazy glue or something. And I'm watching this. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is this? What the fuck am I fucking watching? And that's another thing. I feel like a fucking idiot. I feel fucking embarrassed that I even sat through watching this fucking garbage. Why the fuck did Vince McMahon co-sign that to be able to put that on TV? Why the fuck did he thought that was gonna be a good idea to put that on TV? And why the fuck the USA Network allowed this to happen? You gotta be kidding me with this fucking bullshit. Three faggots portrayed as Bobby Lashley's sisters. How the fuck is that entertaining? Before I move on, Christian, you said to you, Lashley is ruined. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. John, you said he been buried and never come back. The fans was most likely quiet during the segment. Exactly, they were fucking quiet. They didn't want to have on. They didn't want to boot. That's nothing. You know these type of fans nowadays love gay shits. They love faggot shit. Look at New Day, for example. Look at Fandango and Breeze Dango for basically the faggot police, for example. You think those type of crowds would have loved it, right? But thank God for Albany, New York. They kept their balls, and then they react to it, and let alone they did not even cheer for it. This was so fucking bad. This was so fucking bad. I don't get it. I don't understand this at all. What was the fucking point of this? What was the fucking point? I'll tell you what was the point of this. It was to once again ruin Bobby Lashley. Once again bury Bobby Lashley, and once again just destroying his reputation of what he was before coming back to WWE. ARD. Last night, Bobby Lashley's segment managed to piss off the African American wrestling fans. Oh, I know that for sure. Believe me, a couple of the Bliss teams from last night's Bliss Blizz's Raw review. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. I listened to the review from for with James and Frank on that were the panel on that review, and yeah, I don't know how MG felt about that, by the way. Mad Genius. Again, I don't know if you guys know who they are, but the Bliss team, you know, but yeah, but yeah, but again, at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me that a lot of African American wrestling fans were pissed off about that. Wouldn't fucking surprise me if WWE wanted to do this. When it comes to get faggots and drag, they should call the New Day. I guarantee the New Day would have been happier to do that angle. Cause you got Big E, who's got his mustache and goatee, whatever. You got Kofi Kingston with dreadlocks. You got Xavier Woods, who loves to wear a wig anyways. Oh my God! Look at this. Oh my God! In the pictures again, folks. Oh my God! I can't look at this. I can't fucking look at this. This is fucking embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. This is supposed to be a fucking wrestling show, and I get it. They're supposed to be they're not wrestling shows. They're sports entertainment shows. This was not entertaining. This segment, the Baileys, this is your life segment from last year. I didn't think that last year's yeah, basically I think last year's segment was good. The thing about last year's segment basically with Bailey was that at least they got a reaction, even though it wasn't a positive reaction, but it still at least it still got some reaction. But it was still the worst segment ever that Raw has ever produced, and that was last year. And to think that nothing was going to top that, well, guess what? That topped it all. Because that had no reaction, and it was fucking terrible at the same time. Who the fuck co-signed it? Who the fuck came up with that idea, anyways? John, congrats. Though you make me do not care one bit about Lashley. What a fucking shame. He was great in TNA. Yes, he was. Wish he would have stayed there, by the way. But they ruined him. But this segment, yes, exactly, this segment. They can't fix Lashley now. Exactly, the damage been done. Like I said, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I didn't think it was gonna be faggot bad. So let me get this straight. Oh, by the way, Memphis is the rest of the segment. Lashley comes out, and Lashley, what does he do? Does he run down there to go after Sami Zayn and beat up these 3 faggots? No. What does he do? He comes out there. He's posing. He's smiling. He's giving high fives to fans and everything. Next time I said, what the fuck is this? Why is he not pissed off about this? He should, character-wise, he should be mad about how Sami Zayn is mocking his sisters. This is. I don't know what to say. I'm just fucking dumbfounded with this bullshit. Now let's get to the part where what gets even worse. Lashley goes after Sami Zayn, and guess what? Bobby Lashley, who's an MMA fighter, when it comes to fighting in Bellator, a legit badass, former TNA World Champion in about 3 different or 4 different locations. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, he got beaten down by 3 faggots, and Sami Zayn. In the times, Lashley will be in Taz Worldwide. Lashley looks like Apollo Crews. Yeah, Christian. Unfortunately. Right, what's the picture of that, by the way? Kino Strong Star. Oh, wait, is that Nakamura? or is that something, or is that something that you made there, of your avatar? Okay, Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay. Oh, by the way, King of Storm style. So do I. Shinsuke Nakamura. He is the man. That's avatar. But yeah, folks. Christian, nice. Yeah, and that's not all. By the way, I got jackets. I got jackets. I got T-shirts. I even met Shinsuke Nakamura too. By the way, back in let's see, what year was this again? 2015. I met him back in 2015 when he was in Ring of Honor. Working for New Japan, but he was also doing something with New Japan. With Ring of Honor, because of the Field of Honor that Ring of Honor was doing in Coney Island, by the way. I met Nakamura. Took a picture of him. Got an autograph, signed picture of him, and yeah, it was great meeting him. And that was in 2015, and then he went to WWE in 2016, which I wish he didn't, but whatever. He's a man to buy his merchandises. Again, I bought this before he signed with WWE, because once you sign up with WWE, you can't get these anymore, unless someone sells it on eBay. Christian, when he was a beast, yeah, when he was a beast, and was he nice? Yeah, he was nice. We didn't talk that much. We didn't talk that much. All I did is say hi and everything, and then. And I was like, nice to meet you and all that, and that was it. It wasn't much of a conversation though. It was just a little tiny conversation, just to meet him and all that. And his thing, I didn't know he was on the card, by the way. I had no idea he was on the card. Cause I didn't bother to look at the cards of the matches. I knew my other favorite wrestler, Jay Lethal, was going to be there because he was the world champion. But I didn't know Nakamura was going to be there either. And when I saw him, I said, "Oh, good! It's my opportunity to get a picture with him and the autograph sign with him." And oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. Just me and him. But anyways, back to this. So Bobby Lashley, he fights back, by the way, and it was one of the worst, awkward, natural disaster of a beatdown that Bobby Lashley get to these faggots and Sami Zayn. And it was over. That was it. Folks, when Bobby Lashley came back to WWE, people wanted to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. But instead of getting that, because this man decided not to give us that, because he doesn't want to give us what we want, because he wants to give us what he wants. And what he give us of what he wanted is 3 faggots beating up on Bobby Lashley. 3 faggots dressing like Bobby Lashley's sister. Because that's gonna be that's entertaining. In his fucking mind, that's entertaining. It was not entertaining. It was not funny. It was not good. It was garbage. If only we could have the American top team to beat down every that's those 3 faggots, along with Bobby Lashley too, because he's also part of the American top team. And I'll let you know right now, folks, the WWE, right as what comes to Raw, gets a big fat fucking 0 for my rating for this show. Just because of that fucking segment. And of course, you got Stephanie McMahon and Roman Reigns on the show too, which was fucking annoying too as well. But that topped it. That Bobby Lashley segment made my decision to give this a 0 out of 10. Christian, how long was that segment? I have no idea. It feel like it went on a long time. Because keep in mind, like I said, Sami Zayn came out there, started running down Bobby Lashley. They brought his sisters. They took their long time getting in the ring. and they're having a segment with all three of them. This felt like a Bobby Lashley "This Is Your Life" segment. That's what it felt like to me. It felt like it was a Bobby Lashley "This Is Your Life" segment, and it was the worst segment ever. Way worse than Bayley's "This Is Your Life" segment. And then ultimately Bob Lashley coming down, giving high fives and all that, and, being smiling and everything. Yeah, I agree with Christian. It did suck. That sucks. It sucked. Everything that WWE just did there fucking sucked. And I got something to say after I'm done with this review. Yeah, at the end of the video. But moving on. So Renee Young was interviewing Alexa Bliss because she's about to have a match against Ember Moon. Ember Moon just their entrance and she went in the ring. So Renee Young interviews Alexa Bliss because we're gonna see Ember Moon versus Alexa Bliss. And then she says something about basically talking about the Romans army, something like that. And like, say to myself, what are you talking about? Like, why are you even doing this interview? Just get in the ring and fight Ember Moon. What was the point? Whatever. Moving on. Christian, was AOP on the show? Nope. And that sucked too, by the way. No AOP on the show. In fact, we haven't got AOP for God knows how long on Raw. So yeah, I also should mention Mickie James was out there with Alexa Bliss. So the match happens. Match itself, it was alright. And then we got the idiot referee getting in the way of Ember Moon trying to do a move. That African American referee who's fucking trash got in the way of Ember Moon when she's trying to do a spot to Alexa Bliss. Idiot. And Mickie James got involved too, but at the end of the day, and then Mickie James tried to get in the ring to attack Ember Moon with her shoe. Referee catches her and it's like, "What are you doing?" He's looking all goofy and everything. He's like, "You are out of here!" And like, saying to myself, trash. It's fucking trash. It's not entertaining. It's trash. So Ember Moon takes out Mickie James, and then Ember Moon and Alexa Bliss continues fighting, and also Ember Moon goes for the Eclipse onto Alexa Bliss and gets the win. Something tells me that Alexa Bliss is going to win the Money in the Bank. We get Stephanie McMahon backstage. I didn't care, but basically we have Finn Balor and Braun Strowman in, and then a match was made, and I heard about Braun Strowman crushing an apple. Whatever. I guess Braun Strowman wanted to make sure that the apple gets these hands. I guess. So Gay Jose and his conga fags start dancing. So basically we have So Gay Jose versus Baron Corbin. Why? I don't know. But match again, folks. Wasn't impressed. I feel sorry for Baron Corbin because he had to wrestle against a guy who can't fucking wrestle. So yeah, So Gay Jose was showing some intensity to Baron Corbin, especially with his facial expressions and all that, because Baron Corbin was basically making him his life a living hell on Raw. I believe believe that's the story and all that. And like who cares? And here's another thing. In wrestling, I don't mind intensity in wrestling, but not with no way Jose. There's nothing to back up the intensity. He can't fucking wrestle, and as a character, he's a fucking bum jobber who fucking dances. Christian, God no, sleepy match. Yeah, it was. John, you said Baron Corbin is boring now. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. And it's not really but it's not his fault though. It's just the way the WWE's been booking him. And plus, the whole thing with John Cena burying him too, which I thought was fucking bullshit. You said I used to like him, but the booking killed him. Yep, it did. You're right. Yeah, agreed. Agree, John. Yeah. But Baron Corbin won with the end of the days, which I'm glad. So, whatever. Corbin was backstage, he's trying to get reception to his phone. Chad Gable walks up, and Kurt Angle was like, "Well, Alyssa McMahon had my office and everything." And he says, "But it's good here though. It's quiet and everything." And like, wow, they're making Kurt Angle looking really pathetic. So yeah, Kurt Angle, why did you even bother coming back? And same thing with Bobby Lashley. Why you guys even bother coming back to this company? So sure enough, we get Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler walking up. And then Dolph Ziggler, being corny as he is, comes up with a joke saying, hey, Kurt Angle, nice office. And like the pipes and everything, I say to myself, I was like, what? I was like, what? How's that funny? Like seriously, Dolph Ziggler was trying to make the segment funny, to make fun of Kurt Angle, and it fell flat. I was like, how the fuck was that funny? I was like, it was trash. I didn't laugh at that. It was fucking garbage. But basically, Chad Gable is going to challenge Dolph Ziggler to a match, and we'll get that later. The B team defeats Breezango. And after the match, the B team decided to hump each other in celebration. So yeah, as far as the B team, oh by the way, the B team is Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. But yeah, as far as the B team now, I don't care. Moving on. And that's the end of hour number 2. Total amount of wrestling for hour number 2, 3 matches. The third hour of Raw. We get the Raw Women's Championship contract signing with Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey, with Stephanie McMahon being involved. And I said to myself, well, I was interested in that one too. But I still watched it and listened to it. At the same time, I had to listen to Stephanie had to listen to Stephanie McMahon talk, and that's never good. So Stephanie McMahon was basically trying to steer the pot, whatever, to try to get Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax fight, but it failed miserably. But Nia Jax says to Ronda Rousey that she's gonna beat her, and then Ronda Rousey said to her that she's gonna be the women's champion, and then she's gonna take that arm off of her, or something like that. Yeah, folks, I didn't care about this at all. I mean, Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax, it was kind of alright, but what ruined it for me was Stephanie McMahon. So, Christian. Why push with the title match with Ronda Rousey so soon? Because we're running out of ideas. Now, of what I heard originally, it was supposed to be Ronda Rousey versus Mickie James for Money in the Bank, I believe. But then they said the change of Mickie James is now a bigger name. Unfortunately, I guess in WWE, whatever. Chad Gable versus Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph Ziggler being accompanied by Drew McIntyre. Match itself was pretty good. The problem is it was too short. But yeah, Chad Gable and Dolph Ziggler were working a good match. Now, if they would have more time to wrestle, instead of this bullshit contract signing, with maybe we could have a better match between Dolph Ziggler and Chad Gable. But no, we couldn't get that because we gotta have a contract signing. We gotta have the Roman Reigns show. And we gotta have the faggot sisters for Bobby Lashley. AL9, because they want to make. I mean, they want to make Money in the Bank the big pay-per-view, and get people to watch. Maybe that's why I don't know. Well, and that's another thing too. AL9, yeah, because Money in the Bank is one of those prestigious matches that's also now become a prestigious pay-per-view. In the past, it's been known for that as well, especially with CM Punk versus John Cena. That they want to treat on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view as the one of the big five pay-per-views, since they don't do Kingdom of the Ring anymore. So Money in the Bank is the replacement for Kingdom of the Ring, to say the least. So that's why they're doing it too, by the way. So because yeah, again, Money in the Bank is the new big five pay-per-view for WWE. Because originally, the big five was WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Kingdom of the Ring. But since they got rid of the whole Kingdom of the Ring pay-per-view concept, it has been the big four since 2002. I mean, since 2003, I meant to say. So yeah, and now you add the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Now that they add that one as one of the big five pay-per-views for WWE. So yeah, now you got WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and Money in the Bank. Your big five pay-per-views. Nia Jax isn't a big name in WWE, so what they talking about? Mickie James isn't a big name. Well, in WWE's eyes, they see Nia Jax as a big name because she's getting more reaction than Mickie James, and it's unfortunate too. Basically, Mickie James is the Bobby Lashley of the women's division. Christian Paige looks odd now. Too much makeup. Yeah, because she's a diva. She's not an anti-diva anymore. She's a diva. She looks like she should be in the Suicide Squad. Yeah, she could take Liv Morgan along with her too. Christian. Rousey versus Natty. Having Natty with heel turn. You meant heel turn. It says heel. I mean heel. Like he will. But yeah, okay, I get it. Again, you said for her to be a heel. I think that's what they're doing too. By the way, you're right about that, Christian. I think that's what they're doing. Speaking of which, let me get to that. Let me get to this next match. But before I do, Drew McIntyre after the match, he beats up Chad Gable with the Claymore kick, and there you go. Now let's get to this next match. Fatal 4-way Money in the Bank qualifying match for the women's. You got Daniel Brooke versus Liv Morgan versus Sarah Logan versus Natalya, meant to say, and you got Ruby Riott at ringside. So the match happens and everything. At one point they teased Morgan and Sarah Logan to attack each other. They didn't do it. And I say to myself, wait a minute. All right, this was stupid. I mean, you gotta have one winner to go to Money in the Bank. So they're not one of those two is not gonna it's not gonna seize that opportunity to do that. I mean, just last week on Raw, you have Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Bayley in the match. You have Alexa Bliss and Mickie James going at it in the match at one point, and then this week they're friends again. And in a way, it makes sense. So it was all about being in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and then they basically it's all about seizing the opportunity. And they're still friends. Same thing with Sonya Deville and Becky. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, meant to say. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose last week on SmackDown, they went at it too, and then basically try to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women's, and they both fail. And I guarantee you, this coming week on which is gonna be tonight on SmackDown, they're gonna be friends again. So what WWE did here was stupid. It doesn't matter which of these two, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, win. As long as one of them wins, they'll be in there in the Money in the Bank for the women's. And at the end of the day, they can still be friends. Because they're not planning on breaking them up. Not planning on breaking them up. Nah, this whole thing made no sense though. But whatever. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. There you go, Christian. That's her right. Heel. But yeah, so they decided to work together instead of try to get into the match by turning on each other, which I was stupid the way they did it. And then in the end, Natalya just wins. I said, so what? Like, are you kidding me? Like, she made Sir Logan tap out to the sharpshooter. I said, are you kidding me, Natalia? Really? So, Natalia gets interviewed by dumbass Troy Caruso. And Natalia explains that the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, is going to be the women's champion. And then she talks about how she's going to be Miss Money in the Bank. And said that both of them are going to take over the Raw Women's division. To me, if they had Natalia win, and I don't know, to me, folks, it's confusing. This is way confusing for me, and it just hurts my head to even think about this even more. Elias, he gets introduced by JoJo by saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, Elias." So Elias starts singing his song. It was a good song. It was called "I Love Elias." It's not like that, And by the way, the crowds were into Elias, by the way. As they should, because he is over with these fans. Bobby Roode comes out to interrupt because they're about to have a match for the.
Hello.
So he attacks Bobby Roode before the match, and then match starts because Bobby Roode said, "I want to wrestle. I want to wrestle." Right? So they wrestle, and Elias wins. Nothing else to say about the match, folks. I guess I didn't care about the match because because again I've seen this match already so many times.
Where's everybody?
Braun Strowman comes out, and he just runs down Elias, and then we get the main event match. We get Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor. So they had a match and everything, and this was a good match, by the way. Back and forth between Braun Strowman and Finn Balor. And I'm watching this match and everything, and then I see Finn Balor, giving a knife chop to Braun Strowman, and that's a good example of someone that's no son of knife chop, because Finn Balor is small, and Braun Strowman is so big that Braun Strowman just ate that knife chop like it was nothing. I remember earlier, Roman Reigns was no son of the knife chop by Kevin Owens, and that's a problem. Roman Reigns is no son of Kevin Owens' knife chop, and like what the fuck are you doing? So there you got Braun Strowman, no son of knife chop by Finn Balor, which it makes sense, because Braun Strowman is something that Roman is not, and that's Braun Strowman is a big man, not Roman Reigns. Picture this, Big Van Vader getting knife chopped by Shawn Michaels, back in the 90s. It wouldn't faze him. Because Michael's too small to pull any effects on Big Van Vader, or at the time he was a man called Vader. Because Vader's a big dude, man. He's a large dude too, no. Same thing with Braun Strowman. He's not that large like Vader was, But I'm just saying, Braun Strowman is big. He's a strong man. And Finn Balor, he's small like Shawn Michaels during the days too, no. And when he did knife chop to Braun Strowman, it makes sense because Braun Strowman basically saying the fact that your chops don't hurt me. Christian, Braun should have destroyed Finn. No, I didn't agree. I did not agree to that, and here's why. Because it just shows you right there, Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman. That type of wrestling, where a big man versus little man works.
Don't invite him.
It even worked with Daniel Bryan versus Big Show, Daniel Bryan versus Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan versus Big Trash, Big Cass. But it worked. It can work. Daniel Bryan made it work. Finn Balor can make it work too. And I say to myself, so wait a minute. So what was the problem not giving Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar this Rumble? Why we couldn't do that match? If Finn Balor could have a match with Braun Strowman, it was proven last night. Why we couldn't get this done for between Balor and Lesnar for Royal Rumble? Oh, I know why. Because Vince McMahon decided to say, no, Finn Balor is bland. He's boring. He's not over enough. Bullshit. But then in the end, Braun Strowman wins the match against Finn Balor. And he could have just won one power slam, but instead he got given another power slam just for good measure. And I said, wait a minute, there was no point of that. You got him with the pulse timer rate out of nowhere. You could just one right there, but no, he decided to go for another one. Like, what's the point of that? There was no, whatever. I guess, yeah, I guess whatever. But after the match, Braun Strowman picks up Finn Balor, puts him in the corner, and that was it. No handshaking and everything, which is good, because Braun Strowman is a monster among men. He's not supposed to be shaking hands. So yeah, there you go. Braun Strowman wins the match. And it was a good main event match too, folks. But at the end of the day, doesn't fucking matter. That Lashley segment made up my mind half about the show. So that being said, Total Armor Wrestling Fall number 3, which is the end now. 4 matches. Wow. Yeah, it was 4 matches on the hour. So Total Armor Wrestling overall for Raw. Wait, no way. There's no way that was that many matches. 9 matches, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, 9 matches. Those Total Armor Wrestling for Raw. 9 matches. Christian. Yeah, and it worked for Diesel versus Michaels. Braun needs he is white. He's white hot. Yeah. That match didn't help Balor though. Well, it kind of did actually. Needs a push. But here's the thing, yo. I can't get what you mean because Finn Balor has not been booked like he used to. Because this man decided to give up on him. Whatever, right? But yeah, there you go. Yeah, Gino, 9 matches. I didn't even realize it. But at the same time, you got a couple matches that were microwave matches. That didn't run that long. So, that's why. So, and there you go, folks. 9 matches that happened on Raw, and based on again my overall show rating for Raw from May 21st, 2018. Like I said before, that Bobby Lashley segment, another thing. Stephanie McMahon, Roman Reigns, and then that trash segment of Bobby Lashley with 3 faggot sisters of his.
Hey, Louis. How we doing?
Gets a fucking 0 out of 10. Last night's Raw was a horrible show. 10% was good, but the rest of the 9% of it was fucking garbage. And the one that was a final nail in the coffin there was that Lashley segment. Christian, love to see Balor feud with Rollins as a heel. Yeah, no, we don't want to see that, but they're not doing that either. I don't get it. Maybe they'll say for SummerSlam or whatever, but what? It's just ridiculous. But there you go, folks. That's my review for it. And now tomorrow's SmackDown, I'll give you that review as well, and also 12-5 Live as well for tomorrow. So speaking of SmackDown, I gotta watch right now. It's right on right now, so I gotta set up right now. So that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. Shout out to Christian, shout out to Gino, shout out to John for the Wrestling Reviewer channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. Thanks for the review. A good job. Thank you. I try. Not the best when it comes to under reviews, but I'm okay. But thank you, Christian. So yeah, that being said, thank you for watching, folks. On YouTube, is this your first time watching me? Now usually I'll do my shot glass thing when it comes to take a shot with me and all that, but no, not this time. At this trash show from Raw last night, fuck that. But I can still say for you, is this your first time watching me? Subscribe to me, Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Driller. And if you enjoy this video, like it, dislike it. Choice is yours alone. And now I gotta watch SmackDown, but as right now, I don't wanna watch right now because I see New Day's there, so fuck New Day. So yeah, y'all take care, have a good night, and peace on the streets. And I'll see you all tomorrow with the SmackDown and 205 review after I come out from work. Take care, folks.